Hello, hello. Hello, hello. I think that's working. I don't want to make that one again. Okay. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. I think that's okay. Working. I don't want to... Okay, okay. Hello. Whoever is there in this moment of now and the later moment of now. Just switch my phone off. So, hello. So I'm going to be talking about, I'm going to be responding to the question, how come I'm still not awake? When I know all the answers. I know all the answers and I'm still not awake. Anybody familiar with that? I'm sure some of you who are watching this now or in the later now can also see through that one. Anyway, let's see where this takes us. It will meander. I have no idea, I have no script. And that's the beauty. I don't have all the answers. I don't have any answers. I'm here empty. Just being here. Before we go any further, the important thing, one of the important things, don't forget to subscribe and like if you like this thing. I have to mention that, I've got to get used to that. And also I'll make an announcement now in case you're not here till the end, that I have an in-person 6-day retreat coming up. So that's in Portugal, Easter. Okay, so I'm here. Without the answers. Could you take a moment, this moment, to lose all the answers? Lose it all. Yeah. Resting in just being here, right now. No need of having the answers. And then there is space. There's space here. So let's start with, first of all, why am I still not awake? What is it that becomes awake? Who is still not awake? I bet you know that answer. What is it that wakes up in the first place? It's not personal. You know, this is not a personal thing. It's not like you're personally going to wake up or personally awakened. Not at all. And of course, there is that has its play, has its place. Yet there is not. You've in answer to that question, you've heard all the words, and there is not. There's nobody who wakes up. Right? So what is it? Let's start with, there is a difference between living life from the point of view of the personal story, me, my world, the whole story of me. There is a big difference in living from out of that and being on a journey searching to wake up. Within that story, there's this search to wake up. And in that, there are like beliefs that once that happens, once I have this shift, then some still believe that then all the pain will go away and all the human stuff will go away. And all this stuff gets disillusioned, right? So it gets all removed. The illusions get removed. So it's really the removal of illusions. All the illusions. The illusions of me, a world all by myself, that gets removed. And all of the illusions around what awakening, what it is to be awake, get removed. That's the only role of these teachings, is to point the way, to remove the illusions, to point out, there, see that, see, 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 see. There's a recognition that takes place seemingly in time. There is no time. That's another section. There's a recognition, like of something that's always been here, can't never not be here. It is what here is. What here is, what here is, recognizes itself. And the words don't make sense. These words don't make sense. Don't make any sense at all for the intellect. And this, I speak in this way out of here. It's here that is speaking. And if what hears what is being said, it's not in the words. So the words that are being used right now can only be heard by that which is speaking. It speaks and is heard by the same. For the intellect, makes no sense. These words are not meant to make sense. I have no interest in making sense to the intellect, to the mind. It's a pointing to, of course, what is before any thought. So in this moment, you may or may not become aware of a space. A space that by its own nature is silent, aware space. This is aware of itself right now. This recognizes itself. What can recognize this? It's not the thoughts. It can't be thought. It can't be captured. It can't be held. It can't be claimed. It's a recognition that this is what I am. I am. I am recognizes itself as I am. Not I am Ananta, I am Betty or David, or not I am something, not I am. I am. Recognizes I am. There is an awakening out of the dream of I am this person in this story. I am this person who is afraid of the future. I am this person who is succeeding or failing. I am not good enough, or I am the best. What recognizes itself as free of all, the duality of that, the good, the bad, the ugly, the succeeding, the failing. Free, absolutely free. Free. I am. So this is what awakens in the being, as the being, right? So I'm not this person with all this story that I have in this body-mind. Of course I have all this body-mind. I have my whole story of Ananta and da-da-da, da-da-da. I have great stories, fantastic stories. I love them. Nothing wrong with that. They are of high value. They are great. They are amazing. There is no denial of the story of the life of this individual journey. And yet what is animating this individual journey, what is looking through these eyes at this journey while being in it, is the very intelligence that looks through every pair of eyes and is animating the whole. The whole. One intelligence, one source, one beingness, sprouting, manifesting itself into trillions and billions of formations. This is awakened to itself while walking in the journey of Ananta. Yeah? And those are different dimensions. The dimension of being in this human reality with everything that is required and it is needed, food, shelter, all this thing for the body, because the body has it's a limited form. It lives within a certain law, and it has its needs and it has its everything, right? And somehow you and I need to participate. You participate. You are the godliness participating in human, as the human, on this journey of realizing, self-realizing, in evolving. Godliness is evolving through the form of you. Yeah? So everything that you and I, as that, go through on this human journey, it is always, always, always about the evolutionary process and the realizing through that. This is all that is left at the end of the day. All else falls away, including the body-mind, right? Thank you. Donkeys. What were they before they were called donkeys? So the awakening of the being to itself doesn't take away the human. The human, if in any way there is this running away from all this human bag, it's still going to be there, It's still fully here. It's here to stay, and it's same but different. How you walk with that, how you be with that, how you meet the the pain and the sorrow and the grief that is inevitable in this human journey, if you are embodied and if it's integrated in your human journey, it's inevitable, the pain and the grief, the loss, because it's a journey of loss, right? And the joy and the freedom of being and the love. How do you meet the love? Do you take it personal? Do you try to cling to it? No. This is what finishes, this is what ends, this is what's gone for a being awake. Yeah, you don't try to cling. You don't cling to objects of love. Love awakens in you as a byproduct of being. Just love. That is felt in your human journey, like it's felt as a feeling, that the source of that is the source of you, the source of all existence. The source is what you are. So why would you try to cling to what you are? You know? So why am I still not awake when I know all these answers? Why am I still not awake? Well, in the first place, what do you think that is? What are you hoping to get? And I hear the answer to that saying, like, I hope to get free of suffering. Well, yes, that's a great desire, to be free of suffering, because what you are is already free of suffering. And it's out of that great freedom that what you are has come into a form that experiences suffering, right? So, yeah, I can only talk out of my personal experience, that human heartbreak happens, and it can move through me at any moment, in any time, the human heartbreak, but it doesn't stick. There's nothing for it to stick to. It can't stay, nothing can stay. No wave of feeling, no wave of experience can stick and remain and be ongoing. It's a constant moving flux, like a river, right? Moving to the ocean and not separate from the ocean. River is ocean, right? And therefore it's okay. Suffering is just an experience. It's an experience. But some even cling to the suffering, you know? Even cling to the suffering. Because at least clinging to the suffering, there is something to cling to. But the real clinging is the identity. It's me. It's me. Life exploding, clouds crashing, earth turning. All happening by itself right now as you sit here, wherever you are in this moment. This being, this alive being we call Earth, is turning by itself underneath you. Turning in space. You know that. You know that. what could have ever been the source of this creation. It could not create something other than itself. So the source of all is born of that which creates all things, and that awakens to itself in the midst of the human journey, and the human journey continues as it always did, experiencing the need, survival, experiencing sometimes stress, sometimes whatever it can experience. Yet there is there's another dimension that is awake in the midst of all that, seeing through, seeing through, seeing through. And this is, wow, what a blessing. What a blessing to see through. What a blessing to see through. Whatever you're going through, if you can see through it, what is that worth? How much value does that have when you can see right through it? Yeah. And you are, while being totally touched, you are not touched. While being seemingly in the midst of limitation, you're absolutely free and limitless. And these are the dimensions of what we are, right? It's only this human 3D, 4D, whatever you want to call it, dimensions of experience within the laws of height, width, length, and so-called time. Within that, we all get to experience within the senses. And yet there is an ongoing experiencing beyond the senses. Here, right here, right here, in what looks like empty space, in this fullness, there is this awakeness. A field that when we are awake to, we tap into, it's communing, it's communicating, and there's no time and space and no distance. And every being that we've ever known or even unknown is here in this field, and we can commune and communicate intimately and directly without the mobile phone, without the technology, right through our being on a whole nother level, and we can operate on a whole nother level. And I feel that we're coming more and more into this, now it's the whole technology thing is of course massively taking over a lot of things, and at the same time there is also an opening into this field of the filters that have kept us believing in space and time and distance and separation are being removed. And there is so much available when we are ready to shift our perspective and hang out in this field of communion and communing. There is so much becomes available that hasn't been available before when we're not operating on within the senses and the limitation of linear, the belief in the linear time and space. Because there's never been another moment than now. There never will be, there never has been, and this is eternity. And this space is wide open, seeing, pure, aware, free, unlimited consciousness that you are and I am. And when we meet here, awake in this, then we are available to what's always been here, but a whole nother level of how we operate and how we integrate who we really are. So I have a small private community called Living Awake, and it's just small, intimate, committed beings. I don't do much promotion on that, but I feel like speaking about that right now because these are beings who are like fully given to this and moving along in this exploration of integrating in the human journey. Yeah, I am also mentioning it because we have a meeting soon that I'm starting at. Yeah, we have a meeting today, and yeah, you could join that community if you want. It's a paid community. You'd go on my website and you click on the Living Awake page, and you can click on that, and you can even get if you're watching this and listening to this, you can even get a £20 discount off, and sign up to that. And you can also cancel anytime. But if you wanted to join us today, you could sign up and come. So what happens is we spend about 40 minutes of really sinking into the depth of being and merging in this field. The depth of what I am and what you are merging as that with all. And the words don't get there. Yeah. Yeah, and then from there is talks and interaction and inquiry and beauty and love and whatever a human can go through while waking up, seeing through, and all that stuff. Anyway, you're welcome. Just thought I'd mention that. It just came, yeah. So, I think I'm done for now. You are welcome to join me in the ALGARVE 6 days in the flesh. There's still an early booking rate on that. Right? So thank you for sharing this moment. If you've got this far, thank you for your presence. I'll just check if there's anyone live on YouTube right now, and if there is any comment or question, messages. I don't know what's going on, it's not showing up. Don't tell me I've done it wrong again. Okay. Thank you for your presence and bye for now. Ciao.